20-minute show. Mr. Krabs is impatient.
Welcome to another episode of the MMM show, Masks, Mats, and Mayhem. Oh, hold on, guys.
Shit, we're live.
I have the audio. I have the YouTube channel playing, so I hear myself. Welcome to another episode of Masks, Mats, and Mayhem. Hashtag Unchained. I am your host at Byron Fever with your co-host at Lucha Gringo.
Fucking Lord of Darkness, what's up?
The what?
Darkness, motherfuckers.
I was too busy stepping on you.
We got some bad news that we need to get out of the way right away.
I just had some good news that it's the MMM show with Byron and Casey, which I think everyone should be thrilled about. Hey, Mr. Krabs, we'll get to your questions in a minute.
Oh man. So basically what happened is, you know, I've been listening to all these podcasts where they're like, we don't talk to our sponsor. You know, we don't take on a sponsor unless we test it out first. And I wasn't about to put one of those fucking Lucha Loco pills in my body, but Justin
What are the Lucha Loco pills?
You know, the Dr. Wagner hard-on pills that they sell on Amazon.com.
Ooh.
They've been sponsoring our show for months, Byron.
I've just been taking pills that show up in the mail. Is that what those are?
I hope so. I don't know. But
it shows up. I take them.
Justin, instead of taking one, he took the whole box. And I'm not going to get too graphic with the rest of the audience about why Justin's not here. But if you've seen the elevator scene from The Shining, if you could picture that coming out of his butt, that's kind of what happened after he took those pills. I don't know why. I'm not a fucking scientist. I am Professor Casey at Lucha Gringo. Check out my match of the week. I put a new one up there. It's the Battle of the Space Jasons.
Casey.
Yes.
Let's pitch to a new segment that we're doing for the third week in a row. Casey's professional wrestling match of the week. Casey, what were your last two matches? Why were they significant?
Well, the first one was Survival Tobita versus Primal Ape Virgon, which was significant because it was a man wrestling an actual gorilla.
Goes without saying that was something special.
The second match came to us from Argentina. It was Dracula versus Tarzan. I mean, two icons clashing. It was the actual Dracula and the actual Tarzan.
Did we get a conclusive finish victor from that match?
Oh, of course we did, and there was a lot of blood. And this week's match.
No. My question was pretty much asking you who won between Tarzan and Dracula.
Fucking spoilers, bro. But who do you think? The fucking Lord of Darkness, Dracula, of course.
Dracula would win. Tarzan's too dumb to figure out the silver bullets.
Right, and plus fucking Jane tried to get involved and just... No, dude, Silver works on vampires too. You're all good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And fucking...
That's a trick question.
This week is two spacemen and hockey masks fighting each other years before Jason X was even a thing. There were these space Jasons fighting in like 97. Jason X was shot around 2001, 2002. So did it inspire Jason X? Let the bodies hit the floor. Two people remember that trailer. All right. So speaking of bodies hitting the floor, Justin might be dead. And we watched Lucha Underground.
I just don't understand. You're saying that he isn't here because he's bleeding out of his butthole because he took too many boner pills. I think that, I mean, in the DM, the hashtag DM earlier today, you were just in conversation getting weirded out when you found out someone else wasn't bleeding out of their butt every day. So I think you might be projecting.
I feel like there's a middle ground somewhere. Like there's a middle ground of acceptable amounts of ass blood. But, I mean, we can take a survey in the chat.
In the chat room, Mr. Krabs, how often are you bleeding out of your butthole? Paula, you do not have to answer that. You're a decent person. I don't want to put you through that. Paul Cross, you have to answer this. Alberto?
Alberto, dude, if you...
Where's Meatloaf? We can
Everyone,
answer, we can answer for Meatloaf for that British.
Meatloaf, dude. That British food is probably making them just like fucking piss blood out. But this is disgusting our listeners, and we shouldn't talk about this anymore.
Casey.
What we should talk about is Alberto's He-Man collection, which is
I
fucking amazing.
agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But somehow you or I, even though we're the hosts of the show, we don't have control over the Twitter account, and we need to put a poll up immediately asking MMM show listeners, how often are you bleeding out of your asshole?
See, that's what sucks is because Justin is too busy trying to put his rectum back inside of his ass right now. And he needs both hands for that, as we know. Firsthand. And yeah, it was a horrible scene, folks. So hashtag pray for Justin. And and hashtag PCMOTW, Professor Casey's Match of the Week. But now we need to talk about another hashtag, and that is hashtag 5 out of 5 episode of Lucha Underground this week. What's up? Did you watch it?
I watched this week. I was there. I was standing next to you, jumping up and down during the big melee at the end. I swore we were at the taping for the first matches.
Yeah, you know, I kind of forgot that I was there until I saw myself high-fiving Phoenix, which shows how long ago these tapings were that I forgot such a good recreation of Osprey Ricochet, but with Phoenix, who I like much more than Osprey.
So this was taped over a year ago. It was about when there was the Super J Cup.
Yeah, it was like
New Super J Cup, best of the junior weights, the small dudes who fly around. Ricochet and Osprey. Ricochet had been cruising out there for a while, but Osprey was Okada's buddy, came on out to make a name for himself, and this put Osprey on the map.
Actually, you know what? I think us cheering for Osprey at that fucking Bola that he debuted on put him on the map. They're these fucking guys know what's up, so we can cheer for him too. And now everyone's all over his nuts. But
that was a big deal. Also, Party Marty. I'm
pretty sure we got Aleister Black signed to WWE by buying his shirts that day.
We bought his shirts. I was drinking vodka way too quickly, way too early in the night at Bola, and I was like mumbling how I also liked Violent Gentleman shirts and hats. I don't think he understood why I was telling him that.
Right.
The reason I was telling him that was, I don't know. I had no reason. I was.
You were slurring so much. What you just walked up to him and actually said was, "I also like gentlemen," and he got a little weirded out.
No, I don't think that happened. But it's interesting to see how that match put Ricochet and Osprey on the map for a while. Ricochet did his wrestling is an art shirt because everyone's like too much flippy stuff. And the reality is like they did a lot of flippy stuff, but they still had a sort of a lucha libre inspired psychology behind it.
They ought to be tarred and feathered for that shit, Byron.
Right. And then they did another follow-up match a year later that was also really good. But the thing is, like, you see their matches are really good, and there is some kind of psychology there. There's a lot of flippy stuff for the sake of flippy stuff. But so the first one happened, and this was right after, and everyone's like, oh, it's Ricochet, a guy who looks like Ricochet wearing a mask, and he's doing another Lucha Libre type match. I wonder if this is going to be like that one.
Not just wearing a mask, but wearing fucking Forever 21 girl jeans that he bought at the mall. Let's not forget about that.
It was a week or two ago for one of his matches. He literally came to the ring with his cell phone in his pocket and had to give it to Rick Knox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. At least he realized it because, fuck, man, if you fell on your phone, that shit would hurt.
Yeah, well, his pants are so tight. You see the imprint. And you definitely would see if he took too many boner pills.
And also, yeah, Ricochet, definitely not Jewish. But this match was great. I like Phoenix more than Osprey because Phoenix's finisher is, I love the fire driver, man. He doesn't get to do it enough. Though.
Hey, Casey, can I bring something up really quickly? Speaking of fire drivers, in my sketch class, someone actually referenced Fire Island in her sketch. So I thought you'd be very happy about that.
You know where I learned about Fire Island?
I know where you learned about it. I know how you learned about it. You don't need to go into it.
Kevin Nash, sir.
We're all proud of you, and it's cool.
I learned it. All I need to say is I learned about it from Kevin Nash, dude. Big Daddy Cool opens your eyes to all kinds of worlds that you never knew existed. So this was like people joke about shows being 2-match shows, but this was literally a 2-match show.
Yeah, and, but the last thing was mainly was like the whole roster fighting. So that was like 50 matches.
Dude, that was dope, but they didn't get like the best part on TV where like Pentagon was fucking using you to kick people.
Yeah, Pentagon used my arm for stability so he could super kick Puma. And I cheered before, during, and after it.
And it also didn't catch Mil Muertes grabbing Eric Van Wagenen in a headlock and dragging him around a little bit, which was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was that was worth the price of admission alone.
MMM shows one of our favorite guests, Eric Van Wagenen.
Who is way more handsome and talented than his brother. We've heard. I mean, those are the rumors.
We've heard. But also, we got, speaking of Mil Muertes, we got Pentagon versus Mil Muertes. And I know Paul's in the room. I know he loves Mil Muertes. And we do too, Paul. But you know we weren't cheering for him in this match. We were kind of on the fence. This is like my 2 favorite dudes, man. Or at least top 3 because Fox and Mil kind of duke it out in my eyes.
Well, around when season 2 started, Pentagon and Mil were at the top of the mountain. You have Mil as like the big monster
on his fucking throne,
his throne, unbeatable, and then and he had just beaten the champion Puma kind of easily. And then you have Pentagon, who is up and coming and like the most popular, fastest rising star in Lucha Underground. They're like, these are the 2 top people. And so this was a big match to have them go at it again. However, Cage kind of telegraphed the Pentagon win by attacking Mil and kind of killing him before the match. And then Katrina brought him back. Did he die?
No, I think he just see, I'm kind of like, I watched it a couple times and I can't tell if he punched him in the stomach with the glove or if he cock punched him with the glove on, which would have been way more hilarious. But the sound effects in this fight scene were fucking brutal.
Yeah.
The little like gong sounds whenever he would hit him with a weight. And yeah, it was definitely no shit. Who was it that attacked Road Warrior Animal? Was it the Powers of Pain that attacked him with weights and like smacked him in the face? So he had to start wearing a fucking hockey mask to the ring to protect his face. And what kind of fucking dope.
That was a sailboat and Brutus the Barber Beefcake's face.
Oh, no, that was parasailing. That was a girl's knees in Brutus's face. So she was the one parasailing and he was trying to catch her. And then she just fucking Beaumaye'd the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. His eyeballs were hanging out of his skull, bro. Oh.
But why? I mean, I saw him still wrestle with a face.
Hey, Justin, we're wrapping up the show right now. What's up?
Justin.
You did the show without me? What are you talking about?
Justin.
It's a miracle.
This is relevant to the show. Casey wants to know how your boner is doing.
What? Wait, I thought we were doing 9 p.m. What happened?
Relevant. It's relevant to what we were talking about in the show so far. How's your boner doing?
Is the rectal bleeding okay? Are you out of the hospital?
There's rumors going around. We want to address them.
No, there's no rumors. There's no dressing. I'm not.
We need the Twitter account because we need to poll the MMM show listeners on anal bleeding.
On anal bleeding. Okay. Well, the password is "you dumb fucks did the show without me." Log in under that.
I did. That's how I got in.
Okay. Hey, look. Before I have to go back to work. Did you guys already talk about Lucha Underground?
We're talking about it right now. We're on. Go ahead.
Let me say this about the Puma Phoenix match. What the Ricochet Osprey? What the fuck was that? That was a bullshit flippy do match.
Oh,
I don't care if people are mad at me.
We said it more eloquently.
Yeah.
We said Justin's final wishes are for us to say this match sucked, and now you're here. I don't know that you're not a zombie right now, Justin.
Justin.
I don't know that it sucked. I'm not going to say it sucked. I'm not going to say it sucked. It didn't necessarily
It's very
suck.
derivative of.
It felt super WWE. Actually, a lot of this episode felt WWE with 50-50 booking, trying to keep characters strong. No, dude, this felt like a really bad go home show that like what WWE is doing, and it is a go home show. I loved the fucking brawl at the end though.
Is that the ambulance?
But I know you haven't gotten there. No,
that they called for your boner.
I'm in freaking Kansas, man. I'm like between takes right now. We're setting up for another shot inside, but.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Watch out for guys with tiki torches.
Yes.
No, I'm selling tiki torch fluid.
And
so
also,
I'm good with everybody.
Hang out with. They hired a Harley Race for us. He's in Kansas City somewhere, and we all like Harley Race. And ask him to make you chili. I heard his chili is really good.
King Harley Race?
Yeah. No, we don't talk about
King
that
Harley
King
Race.
shit.
King Harley Race.
No.
Terrible. That's terrible.
Don't talk about any table spots.
Hey, can I just say, have we measured yet if Mills' bag punch is no? I'm go metric first of all, but have we measured yet if Mills' bag punch is stronger than Sexy's wall punch?
Oh, 100%. His shook the whole building. Hers crumbled a dilapidated wall.
I don't know, though. Crumbled. I mean, that bag might have already been in motion. Well, Puma punched into a bag, right?
Yeah.
And Mills sent an entire bag flying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
dude,
also, when you hit somebody on the back with weights, does it crack your ribs in the front?
If you hit someone in the back with weights, why does it sound like the fucking Gong Show's in session? Also, that sounds terrible. Terrible.
Now, I have another question for you, Casey, and you may or may not remember this. With Penta's performance in this episode, was there another match that he had to shoot too? Because I felt like they could have gone a little bit more. I know the storyline was there, and I appreciate actually how the storyline wrapped up. I'm just busting balls on the whole thing being a WWE rib on me. But, and I like the second half of the episode a lot better than the first half. But was this a matter?
Or we lost?
No, I'm still. You got me there?
He's still here, but it's just we'd rather listen to me talk instead.
No. So my question for you is, did Penta have to do another match? Because this feels like a match that you would do if you still had another match coming in the same day.
I don't remember.
Finale the same day as this?
No. Because I wasn't there for the finale.
The big fight at the end of the episode was different taping than the.
Yeah, because I was wearing a different shirt. I was wearing a white shirt for the brawl, and I was wearing my black Pentagon shirts for the other shit.
Oh, does the finale come on the 100th episode weekend that I was there and got the cool shirt for that you guys didn't get?
Hey, I have a cool
think
shirt.
So.
EV Dub said he's going to give it to me at the next taping.
EV Dub has to still be working for Lucha Underground to give you shit.
The next taping. The show's canceled, Byron. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say. You guys didn't hear fucking anything. None of you.
Yeah, sure we didn't.
I need that shirt.
What, you're never getting that shirt.
You're never getting this shirt either unless you go to Pizza Party Printing.
I do appreciate that.
Are you guys playing nice at least? Even though you hijacked my whole fucking show, are you guys playing nice?
Yeah, dude. All we did was we told people you were dying and talked about Lucha Underground a little bit.
Mr. Krabs is very concerned about your super hard boner and your anal bleeding, Justin. Do you have any words for him in the chat room?
Well, it's like you either roll with the anal warts or you have them removed.
Oh, yeah. Or you have Byron chew them off.
I do have a message, though. I have a very special message, and this is for Court Bauer. It is possible to be a very, very busy paid individual in the entertainment industry and still show up and do a cameo on your own fucking show every now and then.
Especially when you're working.
I'm going to go.
I don't get it. Justin, point the camera down so Mr. Krabs isn't concerned. Oh, God.
It's all still there, man. It's all still there. All right, I'm going back to work. I'm going to go make a TV show. That's not going to get canceled.
Sir.
Yeah, good luck.
Love you guys. Later.
Bye.
Later, sir. All right, Byron. That's it, dude. We got his. Now we can just fucking quit because he thinks we're doing the rest of the show.
Hey, Casey, everyone thinks that you just actually claimed that the show was canceled. Hey, everyone, here's the thing. Casey has been saying Lucha Underground is canceled for the last 2 years since season 1.
I didn't say the show was canceled. It was a joke. I was laughing when I said it. If I thought it was true, I'd be crying. Jesus Christ.
So you heard it here first.
Maybe.
Casey Nelson, Lucha Gringo, broke news.
No, the show's fine, guys. We have
don't know
inside
what's
info.
going on with the show.
Everything's
There's
fine.
been no news since.
No, we don't know shit,
went on
dude. You know the
take the poll.
Okay, so where were we? We were on the last match. The most important thing that happened is Pentagon won.
Pentagon won with a double stomp to the ribs. It worked with psychology. I do like how Lucha Underground has, they have their stars with their finishes that you recognize. They have all that stuff, but they will have someone win in a non-conventional, non-traditional manner. So it makes a lot of sense that Pentagon won with that double stomp onto the damaged ribs. And
you know what else makes sense, Byron? You know who that was a tribute to? That was a tribute to Pero Jr. That used to be his fucking finisher.
Oh,
double stomp to the belly willy, if you will. It was also a tribute to Kevin Sullivan, that deathly taskmaster.
The Abudadeen.
Abudadeen.
Oh, God.
Tie him to the tree of woe.
Oh, if you
I don't do a good enough Boston accent to sound like Kevin Sullivan, unfortunately, but I don't think even fucking Ben Affleck does. So there you go.
I really recommend looking up old Kevin Sullivan Abudadeen videos and promos. They are incredible. You have Kevin Sullivan in the middle of the woods, tied to trees, screaming in his underwear.
Yeah, story of my life. Fuck.
Right. So that was a good match. Pentagon won. He delivered a beautiful kick to Katrina's face, which was, it looked like it hurt a lot, although she's invincible and immortal, so I'm sure she was fine.
Yeah, she's got like little fucking medallions and shit. It's all good. But storyline wise, we got
Joey Ryan.
Oh wow, yeah. You know how sometimes I feel like Dario Cueto says what the writers are thinking.
What's that?
Cortez Castro, who?
Oh.
Veneno, who? Sorry, I had to. But no, fucking Dario killing it in this with Joey, that it's a surprise to him that Veneno is really Cortez Castro.
Same tattoo, same moves, looks like the same dude.
I just think that Dario doesn't bother watching any of his matches. He's like too busy doing other stuff because those are like first round tournament matches. But then he knew that Sexy Star didn't like him and set up a mass match. So that's two Sexy Star mass matches against somebody that's already lost their mask, or everyone knows what they look like in Lucha Underground history. So 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And
this one is
it's a little different.
This one's a little different.
It's not like Superfly
like
had already lost his mask in fucking Mexico before they did the match. Yeah.
But I think with Superfly, they put the mask on him, they brought him out so they could have that mask match where they're showing the difference between Dario and someone who respects.
And what sucks, dude, have you seen the match that he lost it in Mexico versus Aerostar? It's a fucking awesome match. Like
it's better than the one against Sexy Star.
Oh, of course. That kind of goes without saying, even though I think she's taller than Aerostar. But
probably.
Yeah.
But he can run ropes.
Oh God.
I mean,
so
I think though, it made sense to have Superfly come in with the mask and have him lose it right away, just to have that storyline.
Oh, I should have just shown that on the screen. Look at your
what?
Justin just got a DM from somebody asking to be on the show. It's funny.
Yeah. Oh, how awesome would that be?
That would be pretty awesome. I can't wait to get Sid on.
No, listen, Sid is cool. This guy would be awesome. Hashtag
fucking Van Vader. Van Vader would be awesome. And
the thing is, we got to get Van Vader before he dies, and he's trying to die in the ring. So we got to hurry up.
Dude, that's fucking cool. Okay, so anyway,
I want to give a shout out to our brother who might be watching and giving us a what's up. What's up, brother? And I don't know what else to say other than huge fan, and would love to talk.
And we were so mad at you because you worked us so good, but I don't know if you want us like fucking breaking kayfabe because I was so mad. I thought that was so legit, but
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you know what? I don't either. I don't either. And so
hey, let's have him on now while Justin isn't here.
No, he said he's working it out. Don't worry, we'll make this work. Oh God, that would be great to have him on when Justin's not here. But okay, so
that's
so anyway,
that sit on when you weren't on.
Yeah, I know. You guys had Thunder Rosa on when I wasn't on.
You were here.
No.
Yeah.
I did the show the day before.
I don't.
We had like 2 shows that week. Yeah.
That's when I was in Florida. It was a good show, but
I was kind of mad because for a while that was our highest rated episode, but now Kevin Cross is on. Our highest rated episode.
Kevin Cross is the man. Hey, Krabs. I don't have anything to say actually to Krabs. Kevin Cross though is awesome. I'm enjoying all of his social media from Greece and Toronto at bagel shops.
Oh, dude, he's officially a citizen of the island of Crete now, like Mantar, bro.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, he might be neighbors with Mantar.
I mean, we don't know that he isn't.
And Mantar is PN News' brother, so that's another dream guest. I've been wanting to get on the show, the Rap Master PN News, yo baby, yo baby, yo. When the shoulders go down, 1, 2, 3, the one's left standing on my posse and me. Fuck yeah!
If you keep rapping, that's going to be the nail in the coffin of this podcast. We're going to be done.
Dude, it would be my pleasure to kill this podcast.
This podcast will never die just for the purpose of tormenting you.
And also the one thing that we don't do is we don't plug other podcasts, like because
everybody go listen to the last Real Heels. They are actually dead or alive, whichever. But they're dead to us for no reason. Actually, now I feel really bad because I like them. But they're not recording new, so go to the last Real Heels on podcast app. On your phone or things or whatever, wherever you listen to podcasts, find the last Real Heels, listen to their old stuff because there is no new stuff, but it's fun. And I'm on a few episodes. And those are probably some of their best ones. Also, the Lucha. By the way, this is a Lucha Underground review show. We're doing that segment still, and the episode is really great. What was really cool about this last segment was they had a huge brawl, which is so unconventional for the format of Lucha Underground. I also want to say that Stryker always does a great job setting the stage at the beginning of the episode. He does, a little bit of talk into the camera and then throws it to Melissa. And it was a lot of fun on this episode because Vampiro looked like he was hopped up on cocaine and just fidgeting and bobbing and weaving the whole time. And then I think he started throwing headbutts at Stryker, and that was one of my favorite parts of the show.
Dude, okay, my favorite, I loved those headbutts at the beginning, but my favorite Vampiro one is when he acts like he's gonna bite Matt Stryker's neck when they're at the announce table. That shit's great because he's a vampire. That's what they do.
One of my favorite parts of the show was when it was at the end of the episode and they were talking, and then Pentagon came out and kicked him in the head and then doused him in gasoline and tried to light him on fire. Oof. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Vampiro, but for my money, that was the most heated angle of season 1.
Dude, that was, and
he knows we were the Pentagon.
He knows we're the guys at ringside for that. The cool ones with the signs. But dude, speaking of fucking wrestling,
we got to see him spike Pentagon, right? Like he did a choke slam, but he also did the He also
onto a chair, which is weird that they aired the choke slam, but not the nail in the coffin on the chair because it looked good.
Yeah.
Maybe the camera work got fucked up or something.
They got like 8 cameras. One of them had to have worked.
That's true. But
Anyway,
did we miss any vignettes or did we cover everything?
So we have Joey Ryan riding out Ricky Reyes, Cortez.
Yeah. We had the Katrina glove cage stuff. I think that's it. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go to the chat room. Chat room. Did you take? Hey, Alberto, what's up? Did you take the poll about the anal bleeding? I'm not getting a quick enough response in the chat room.
I don't know.
Dante Oblivion, what's up, brother? Everyone go listen to the Way Too Real podcast probably soon.
After I just said that we don't fucking plug other people's podcasts because that was Justin saying you're going to plug other people's podcasts? Seriously?
Hey, it's good to have friends. It's good to be friends. We're all stealing from the same bank.
Dude, you know what podcast is my friend, Byron? The MMM show.
You don't have friends, so that's a trick question.
I don't need friends. I just need co-conspirators.
Alberto answered the poll. His was about on average with what we're finding.
Okay. That's good to know.
We're doing frequency. We're not doing quantity of the bleeding.
And then it's hashtag it's a miracle Justin now instead of RIP Justin or whatever, or pray for Justin.
I can't believe he's walking around with
and working, man. What a fucking workhorse. That's like that. He's the Dr. Death Steve Williams of fucking podcasts, man.
You think that he has to wear a diaper to pull up all the dick blood that he's just letting out?
Maybe he had dark pants on. I mean, it could have just soaked it up. It could have been light pants.
That was a trick. What a veteran move of the storm chasing community back in the days when I used to do that was you would wear dark underwear because sometimes you get a little too close for comfort, and it just helps to have dark underwear in case you get a little too close for comfort. Gotcha.
That was a great show with Jim J. Bullock. Yeah, was that too close for comfort?
I don't know who Jim J. Bullock is.
You don't know who Jim J. Bullock is? The man's a legend. Jesus.
Who's Races fan rocks for? Rocks is spelled wrong. Take the poll.
That
figuring it out.
God, I thought you said racist fan rocks, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
God, you gotta enunciate, bro.
I'm an audio professional, and I know people with degrees. So
yeah,
who's right and who's wrong on this issue? So
Justin's got a lot of degrees, dude. That's what's holding his butthole together. Are all the degrees he like fucking taped them.
Hold on, I have to answer in the chat room, which is exciting radio. Zeus King is asking, "Where's the damn poll?" My reply is going to be, just tweet us how many times you anally bleed a week.
No, the poll is right here.
75.
Right here. The poll is right here.
This is serious. Anyways, I'm super excited. By the way, I'm going to cough.
Ugh.
Next week? We have the finals, which I wasn't there for. I wasn't around in these matches. We have Cueto Cup finals, which is Pentagon Dark and Will Ospreay,
Jordache. I think Jordache jeans.
Puma.
Yes.
So shoot. So it's a battle of the darks. Pentagon Dark, Puma Dark.
No, his name's not Puma Dark. His name is Princess Puma.
I think Puma's awesome. Puma Dark versus Pentagon Dark.
At Queen Ricochet.
And the match of all matches that we've been waiting for.
Psycho Sid versus The Undertaker.
Lucha Underground champion Johnny Mundo.
Yes.
Is the Lucha Libre icon, which stands for something Roddy Piper made up on Nitro once and put on a shirt.
I cower over no one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lucha Libre icon Rey Mysterio Jr.
Dude, I
Those 2
am
matches.
excited because I didn't see that fucking match. That was the weekend I was sick, dude. So this next couple weeks on TV, there's a taping that none of us were there for, and then there's a taping that just Justin was there for, and then we were at the rest of them again for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure.
I'm excited. That is a huge for a show that isn't an Ultima Lucha. That is a huge episode of Lucha Underground.
And what's cool is like we know where some of the stuff ends, but there's shit that because Justin won't even tell us what happened because he's a dick, and so we don't know exactly what's gonna happen in the next couple weeks. And I feel like all these people that I've been lording over since I've been going to these tapings that I know something you don't know. And now I'm just as dumb as all the people in the chat room. God damn it. Except for Paul, because he was there. And Alberto, he was there.
Yeah, but you're just as dumb as Mr. Krabs. Who, by the way,
that's fucking mean, bro. Jesus Christ. I got an MFA.
Just so you know what I'm comparing you to, the illustrious Mr. Krabs is wishing in the chat room that there was a cat tribe that feuds with Prince Puma. Like, Prince Panther, Prince Cougar, Prince Jaguar.
They should have fucking Prince Revolver Ocelot, brother, and fucking goddamn. I don't even give a shit. Look, okay, no more questions from the chat. It's making the show long.
I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
What tribe is Puma in?
He's in the Jaguar tribe.
What's a Jaguar?
It's a big cat.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a shitty Atari system. It was the first 64-bit game system.
Was that the Neo Geo was the arcade system that you could play like 5 games on, right?
Nah, I mean you could get a lot of games from Neo Geo. Vic fucking has one, dude. We got to talk to fucking Big Dick Vic about his Neo Geo.
Blood Soup.
The rich man's
Blood Soup.
The rich man's game system. And
all right, so Lucha Underground, I'm going to give it 10 out of 5 stars. It was exceptional, and I am excited as all ever to see next week's episode. Great show. Shout out to all the beautiful people in the crowd. They're all our friends, most of them. And what else is there to say about that? How about – so what's up with the gloves sizes with Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't give a shit. The MMA stuff's Justin's bit. There's none of that this week. Dude, no, dude. We don't watch boxing.
8-ounce gloves. Don't make me talk to the chat room about this.
Dude, okay, that's fine. It's 8-ounce gloves. You know what? You know what else weighs 8 ounces, Byron? Each one of my nuts. Let's talk about something else. It's a full pound of balls.
Oh, my God.
Mongolian goggles, pal.
You need to look at in the chat room what Racist Fan Rocks 4 is saying.
Oh, Racist Fan Rocks. Okay, what's he saying? Is it the N-word?
Fan Rocks.
Oh, wow.
I'm not reading it. We have standards.
You know, it's funny because I was going to answer it for the first one, but then he corrected what he said.
Yeah, I can answer it for Mario, but not for Dario.
Yeah. Because I could just ask Mario.
Yeah, you could just tell.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with the 8-ounce gloves. I think that J-Man delivered this commentary in the hashtag DM earlier, so I'm just going to guest spot him on the show right now and say that 8-ounce gloves is, from what I understand, a little bit lighter than the usual boxing
Dude,
gloves.
if you're going to quote him, you got to do his voice, bro.
I don't know how to do his voice because I don't know what he sounds like.
8-ounce gloves are for Yankees.
So,
and don't you go taking my statues, Byron. Don't you go taking my statues off my property. There you go. 8-ounce gloves.
12-ounce mouse is a great show, by the way, since we're talking about ounces. Who here has seen 12-ounce mouse?
I've never heard of it.
Are you kidding me?
Never heard of it.
Stay tuned. I'm going to... Oh, hey, Billy. My cat.
Oh, show Billy. What's up? Hey, Billy.
Don't be shy.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. You don't want to be here. I'm going to hold you for as long as I can.
Dude, you got to tighten up that sleeper John Cena shit.
No, John Cena keeps it loose because he has huge ass arms, and I think he actually choked someone out on the show once. So he just keeps it loose. He doesn't need to work snug anyway. He's gonna sell T-shirts.
I feel like he would do better in like a Richard Belzer Hulk Hogan situation, but
So Zeus King confirms 8-ounce gloves is light for boxing, and what J-Man was telling me earlier is that Mayweather, the hardest punch he's ever taken in his career, which is a big deal because he doesn't really get punched all that often, was from an 8-ounce glove, a fighter using 8-ounce gloves. So it makes it a little bit. It gives the odds a little bit more of a favor to.
You know something else about 8-ounce gloves, though, Byron, is they make you break your fucking hand a lot faster. So that's another thing to keep in mind. There's less padding. So if you hit someone hard for a sustained period of time, your hands are going to start to fucking hurt. But you're also going to...
Well, that's why they have such big gloves, so boxers don't break their hands.
Yeah, and you know... And
MMA also, UFC, right? UFC makes their guys wear gloves because you don't want knuckles cutting foreheads or eyebrows, and then
they're fine with that. Cutting's fine. They just make them wear gloves because the good old days that we were talking about earlier today aren't there anymore, where you could just fucking wail on a guy's nutsack with your fist for like 20 minutes. Oh shit, it's Justin. We were just talking about Joe Son getting his nuts punched, dude.
Can we get an update on the bleeding? Speaking of UFC 1.
Hey, you guys probably didn't look in the DM yet, but I just had a request from a very interesting guy who is head of talent relations at AAA and Lucha Underground to be on the show. And it came in 8 hours ago today. Sadly, we couldn't get Vampiro on tonight, but if he's asking to be on the show, hopefully we can get him on next week or maybe the week after. But legit just got a DM. I sent it to you guys. So
yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, we were skirting around who it was, but fucked up and said Vampiro like 10 times. So
I'm gonna say exactly who it is, because if we can't figure out a way to make it work, like now we haven't talked to him about like technically what would need to happen or any of that stuff yet. So yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Vampiro, who is awesome. Also, I'm concerned about your phone battery, and you should plug it in maybe.
Who, me?
No, Vampiro.
Oh, his. Well, but I just thought that was pretty cool. It's always nice if people actually want to come on our show, and you know,
it's nice when people want to be on the show and not just skip out and check in like for 5 minutes at a time, a couple times, while the rest of us are doing the hard work.
Yeah, all the heavy lifting left to me and fucking Byron. We already talked about MMA. We were actually about to wrap up. Justin, how's your day going, pal?
If I could tell you, it would be a novel's worth of
I got questions. Justin, you're here. Now I could talk to someone who actually knows something instead of Casey, who keeps talking about how much his butthole bleeds every day, which is weird. He keeps bringing it up on a show that's not about medical issues.
It's not.
I wanted to ask you about Mayweather McGregor.
Medical men.
I'm gonna boot you from the show.
Please do.
So, what's up with the gloves? So we're talking about Mayweather McGregor 8-ounce gloves, smaller gloves. They hurt more, but they also, make it more dangerous to throw punches. You can break your hands more.
That's not gonna. There's no fear of that. Here's how this fight's gonna go down. Mayweather McGregor is gonna get stopped in the 5th round for unanswered punches from Mayweather to Conor. Once he starts picking them apart and Conor gasses a little bit, it's the only finish that makes any sense. Conor's not going to make it all the way to 12. Floyd's not going to be able to knock him out. There is a technical rule in boxing that you can get a fight stopped from unanswered punches, even if you're not taking a lot of damage. So if Floyd starts picking him apart and piecing him up, that is one out to the fight. That leaves a dramatic conclusion. You'll have Conor saying, this is a bullshit sport, that nobody... you can't finish fights, this, that, and the other thing. And then you'll have Floyd saying, I picked him apart technically, and blah, 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 blah. That's the ending you're going to get. The 8-ounce gloves aren't going to even really matter. And honestly, it makes it easier for Floyd to get inside on Conor, to slide around his gloves, to pick him apart, to find his face. I believe that is the reason why Floyd even agreed to it in the first place. Because, yes, Conor can hit harder, but Floyd's pretty sure he's going to avoid that. I'm starting to believe that that's true.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Floyd doesn't really get hit by punches in the first place. So,
Exactly. And his head movement is something that an MMA fight, like their boxing styles are actually very similar, but Floyd's head movement compared to Connor's head movement, I think you're going to see something so worlds apart different. Even the footwork Connor might do fine in, but he's not going to be able to move his head the way that Floyd will. So,
How many times do you
I don't
think J-Man is going to say Fukin with 2 O's?
it's Fook.
Fook.
I don't know. I got some more work to do, man. I got to get back to work and finish a TV show over here. But you guys
Okay.
go enjoy yourselves.
Have a great
nerd.
fucking day. Oh,
we got a leprechaun over here. Is that racist? Bye,
yeah.
Justin.
Shit.
No, you're not really Irish. You're making an impersonation of a
fucking obviously. Fucking obviously. Anyway, so that's it for this week of Mass Mats and Mayhem.
Face Off. Let's talk about Face Off.
Nah,
This
dude, I
week was
stopped
a
watching
very
it.
interesting episode. I was surprised in some ways, but in other ways, it kind of was going as planned. How do you feel about that?
There were some hurdles to the road, but I was very surprised to see who went home at the end. But it was an interesting show, and I highly recommend it to no one.
The suspense, I would say, picked up towards the end.
Yeah, it was a real, there were a few technical issues, safe to say, that prevented some of my enjoyment of the show, which is a recurring theme this season. But it came through in the end. How did you feel about okay, we got to talk about one WWE thing.
Okay.
Shinsuke's not going over this weekend.
He isn't?
There we go. No.
I could see that. Because
So-
here's what you have going behind them. One, you have Shinsuke, who we all enjoy, but as far as like making WWE money, between him and a few of the other stars, even Finn Balor, they're gonna sell the tickets they're gonna sell in Japan. If they go over there on tour, or just what they're gonna do, as far as ratings over there. And if Shinsuke was champion, I don't know how much that increases the numbers. But the whole gender experiment is trying to tap into India's money. Get ratings, sell merch, just their whole their wrestling community. The wrestling fans in India are just thirsty for content. WWE is the biggest and the best content, and so if they could go over there with Indian champion, and I'm doing that in quotation marks because gender is Canadian, I think there's more money to be made as opposed to if Shinsuke was champ. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to, is what's going to make more money for the company and for everyone who works for the company.
Yeah, they want us to talk about the brawl at the end of Lucha Underground. We did. We said we were there, and it was awesome. And people were fighting all over the place, and Mil Muertes put Eric Van Wagenen in a headlock, and that didn't make the air, and it was funny. And how Pentagon used Byron to balance for a super kick, and it wasn't on the air.
So
yeah,
in a way, breaking news, in a way, I was participating in super kicking Puma.
And James, I did hear about the script, but I don't like when non-screenwriters have scripts. I'm an asshole like that.
James, welcome to the chat. Don't forget to log on to the Twitter and take the poll. You could listen earlier in the episode to hear what the poll is about. Oh, Krabs has a retracted message.
Yeah, he said that Baron Corbin wasn't Damian Sandow's level of wrestler and then retracted the comment. That's a pretty strong thing. I see why it was retracted. Strong statement.
I think Sandow is better than Corbin. I think Corbin has a better just natural look and aura about him, but I also think Corbin is a sack of potatoes.
I think the face that is made out of his stomach fat is scarier than his actual face. And his tattoos look like something a hipster girl would have.
Yeah, but it's a distinct look, and it makes you feel something when you see him, So
yeah,
like,
it makes me feel.
Boom.
Did I just fucking find the wrestler from Silver Lake, or
What's
just
funny
like,
is that he very clearly has that Hulk Hogan hairline,
yeah.
and they have always spotlighted him from the top.
Oh God, and they are so generous to that hairline on his action figure. My God, full head of hair.
Ooh.
It's not
No,
it's not Arn Anderson in the mobile game level of hairline denial, but it's close.
I thought his hairline is now worse than Arn Anderson's. Arn Anderson's current hairline. By the way, Arn Anderson is getting in the Fashion Peaks, whatever, the Breezango segments, which was awesome. He said he destroyed some horse named Tully because of an old grudge that he had, that Tully, anything named Tully should not get more credit than Arn.
That's kind of what happens when someone does cocaine and makes your signing with another company go away. Yeah, he's talked about it. So anyway.
So I tried to watch Raw. I gotta say,
how far did you get?
The first hour. But I am going to Raw live this Monday. Apparently.
Okay, good. You decided to go. That's awesome.
Go. After the eclipse, I'm gonna go with my friend Rob. It's gonna be awesome. Not the Rob that I work with in Florida. But Rob I'm very excited. I'm also it's blown my mind because I moved to New York and Progress had their show out here last weekend, I believe, and that one last Friday or something, or last Saturday, and I went out running and got home around 7:30, logged on to the Twitter and saw, Progress is happening at 8 p.m. Like, how was I oblivious to this?
See, dude, what you need to do is you just need to message Hoke and say, just message me every time you're going to a show.
He's going to 3 shows a day. If it's wrestling in New York, Hoke is there working the show.
Yeah, so then you're
not a legitimate wrestling show in the greater New York area or even New Jersey without Hoke.
Yeah, because Onita was in New Jersey.
And so is Hoke. Onita wasn't going to show up. I heard rumor on the street. Many people say Onita was not going to show up unless Hoke was there.
Yeah, I heard he was the final rider in the contract that got him to get on that plane. And but Hoke doesn't even listen to our show.
Like, I've been watching stuff, and then I keep hearing Takeover Brooklyn, and all of a sudden I realize, Takeover and SummerSlam and Raw are in Brooklyn this weekend.
I went to one of the SummerSlams out here. It was a horrible experience.
I'd go to NXT, but I was going to NXT tapings in Florida, and that was a lot of fun. And it's $10 a ticket. I took my whole crew. I bought everyone a ticket. We all went out and watched shows. I got to see Aleister Black and Chris Hero, or Cassius Ohno.
Okay, so for those of us that have never been, how much do they charge for tickets? Because you had good fucking seats.
Oh no, at NXT I paid $10.
Oh, nice. All right.
And I was like second row, which is awesome. So like one of my talent from my show, Wes Kane, sitting next to me, he would stand up in the bleachers to be taller than the guys in the ring, and then he'd yell "Hey!" until they looked at him. Then he'd tell them to suck it.
Oh, we got to get him to go to some more shows. Oh, my God.
Oh, we had a lot of fun. He was the one, the last time we were working together, he was the one who kept telling me to look out for the Abuda Dean.
And then Byron's like, who the fuck's Abuda Dean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me tell you, youngster. Let me tell you a little something about Abuda Dean.
Old man Casey told me, give me the lowdown.
Sit around the learning tree, young man. As I tell you about when wrestling used to be wrestling. They had Satanists tying themselves to trees in the woods with half of their nuts hanging out of their shorts.
It's wrestling. It's history. Hey, who here is going to any of the shows this weekend? Anyone in the chat room? If you have already taken the poll, get on the Twitter and tweet at MMM Show.
And watch my match of the week and tweet me and say it was the best thing you've ever fucking seen in your life.
I'm going to be wearing MMM show stuff unless Vince McMahon personally stops me with his fascist regime.
Goddamn, pal, we can't have you fucking shilling for a podcast that's not part of the company policy. He's gonna puke.
Yeah. See, it's not a Vince impersonation until you get to that part.
So wait, if he told you to take off the shirt, would you apologize?
For what?
For wearing the shirt? Would you tell him you were sorry?
No.
Take your panties off if you're sorry. God damn it. Oh, that hurt. I've had a little bit of a throat thing, and I'm not even going to try Stone Cold right now.
Oh, Casey, you can really resist a blue light special?
Price check on a jackass. I had to do it. I can't resist. I'm not made of fucking stone. Oh, Jesus Christ. So anyway,
so if you're going to SummerSlam, the Raw after SummerSlam, and you see me, buy me a hot dog or something. I live in New York, so now I'm poor.
Or like put your dick in a hot dog bun and try to get him to eat it.
Don't do that. And it's just who's in the chat room on MMM show? Is that Justin or is that you?
That's Justin. I don't have the fucking Justin won't give me the fucking password. How many times Casey's tried you know what? Let's end the show. Cause I remember the fucking saying. All right.
Hold on.
No.
So if you are going to the shows this weekend, give us a tweet, send us some pictures. That'd be kind of cool. And if you are there at Raw, have a look out for me. I'll be there wearing one of my own Mark shirts, representing the MMM show at MMM Show 75 #MMM Show, and say hi.
Follow us on Twitter. Say hi to @Byron Fever. I'm @Lucha Gringo. Don't send me stupid shit. Don't fucking follow Friday me either. I fucking hate that shit. Seriously.
Listen, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on this very special MMM show. #Unchained.
Pray for Justin. It's a miracle.
Those of you who are watching that, thank you. Thank you for watching and listening for, I guess, is it years now?
It's been a year like months ago, dude. It's like a year. It's 70 something episodes.
This is the 72nd episode.
Which means
MIA,
2,000 hours of podcasts that you can listen to.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We're sorry that Casey was here, and we're sorry that Justin was not here. And I believe we're going to get going.
Yeah.
And
I got some fucking Fire Pro to play.
I'm going to be on the Fire Pro bandwagon soon. There's been a big update lately, and hopefully we'll be able to talk about Fire Pro, perhaps even play Fire Pro against each other while we're on the air, because that'll be very entertaining.
And then Justin can just sit there and cry because he can't play it, and it would be hilarious. So
Casey,
yeah,
which half do you want to do? You want the top or the bottom?
Oh, I'll go for the bottom because if I get bored, I can flip it around.
I'm probably gonna mess it up because I think I've been purposely saying it wrong.
Okay. So this has been the MMM show for.
Hold on, let's do this, Casey. Let's do this. I have a great idea. I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Ooh. I have a visual effects shot from a movie that just got emailed to me, so I got to get off there anyway and look at it. So let's each do a sign off. And then we'll have Twitter tweet the show about who did it best.
All right.
So I'll go first.
Go first.
So I want to thank everybody. Oh, Justin's here. Hey, Justin, you're in the chat room. Too bad. What? Do you have any questions, Justin? Take the poll. So, all right. So, as I was saying, thank you everyone for watching tonight live. If you're watching live, thank you everyone for downloading and listening on SoundCloud and the podcast app of your choice. Justin says he's watching our pricks. That's a little distracting, Justin. Eyes up here, please.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, everyone, except for Mr. Krabs and Casey. It's been a pleasure. Justin, it's been a pleasure. all of our other podcast friends, the Lucha Underground and Internet Wrestling Community Network. Something about that, and stay calm and stay in the mix.
Okay, and